I wonder what's going on here. Oh, way too big. No, I don't like that. What's up, folks? Welcome to TopplePOP Finals here at Snow's Infinite 2025. Hopefully, you guys have had a good time watching the broadcast, having a great time at home. If you're here, listen to me. We got a great grand finals for you today, folks. We got a Tizago versus KallMeSt4r grand finals in TopplePOP playing the exotic rainbow mix. Some more complicated puzzles than we've normally seen in tournaments, so it should be a fun time. We're getting those players ready right now. We had some tech issues to go through. Actually, according to the stream preview, they're doing it. Look at them over there. KallMeSt4r, Tizago, impeccable side profile. Let's start over there. Tizago now showing that off too. They're looking at each other, getting those pre-match comms in. We're gonna see Willie J get over there soon and tell them to go, go, go. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, we're on this exotic rainbow mix here. These have you see some very interesting pieces of garbage here. See how they have little colors in the middle. When you clear the garbage, they'll turn into a block of another color. You see Tizago running up the chains here. KallMeSt4r is going to have to catch up. Folks, the garbage is coming down. Bomb's super close to the Grumble on Tizago's side, but luckily that garbage is going to shield it. There's that rainbow block down there. The rescue is going to be easy if they can break through this material. Unfortunately for them, Star is pulling in some attacks. The garbage is coming down. We got the nice corner combo from Star. Currently in the advantage on rescues here. Only 2 rescues left needed for Star, and that's exposed. One more green is needed, folks. And the green is there. Star tried to shove it in ballsy play, but the gravity is going to give it to them. All they need to do is get through to this yellow, but look at all the color clears on Tizago's side. They just need to remove a couple of reds. Remove that bomb there as well. Probably going to wait for that to blow up, and then they'll have access to that green. Garbage now on Star's side as well. Anyone's game here. Look at all the garbage that Star cleared with that one attack. But the green is exposed, and 2 greens are up in the next queue for Tizago. Might be curtains, folks. First round of this first to 5 grand finals is going to go to Tizago. Some of the hardest puzzles we've seen during this tournament. Star was so close there, but we'll have the opportunity to run it back in the next round. Let's see it. Continuing in the exact rainbow mix, these are going to be a ton of temple stages. We're going to see a ton of unique puzzles with this garbage here. Tizago going immediately for the yellow clear. You see KallMeSt4r did not use that resource at the bottom. Instead put it on the top, potentially hoping to clear those stitched up garbage blocks in the attempt to get this rescue. Chains are coming out. Look at that glue for the 4 chain on Star's side. Pardon me. The yellow Grumble is now exposed. So is the pink Grumble. Unfortunately, I'm going to get that rescue. But look at how much is open here. The glue, they're going to need to get this unstuck here. We're not going to do it, but hoping to use this. Look at that. Using the glue block, using some shoves there. Shoves are very important when you're using glue. You get that rescue. Tizago still has a couple of buried Grumbles, but overall more access than Star, especially after that huge attack. Can Star run this back? That is the question of the hour, folks. And we're not certain here. Crush Road's coming in, and that is dangerous if you're Star. If you're Star, this is not what you want to see. But Tizago is going to spare them the pain. Get that final rescue, and it is 2-0 at this point. 2-0 at this point. Star does have a chance to bring this back, but currently it is 2-0. Currently is 2-0. Ooh, all right. Now we're seeing some types of puzzles that I personally have never seen before. At least I've not seen in a very long time. Got tons of bramble blocks here in the jungle. They're all hanging. They're all hanging around. Anyone hanging out over here? Some chain potential here on Tizago's side. Look at those chain attacks. Trying to see an attack. Start trying to use the brambles on the star. Unfortunately, no bramble blocks were available. And now Tizago's just chaining. You see them just dump resources. They're trying to expose these grumbles, get these attacks out of the way. And wow, we're about to see our first KO knockout of the game. Just those changes Tizago was trying to achieve the objective. Too much for KallMeSt4r to achieve 3-0. And this is just showing Tizago's playstyle and its dominant effects that can have here, folks. Super dominant playstyle being shown.
I still can't get over the fact that
I'll get done for a second, but we should be back.
I'm actually gonna start grinding this game again now.
That's what happens when you put production on commentary, right? You get those quick fixes.
Oh boy. I don't have removal. I don't have
Just like Tizago's dishing out these quick attacks on the starting board.
I missed the way from top 4 of PBT doubles.
This is bad.
You should be on the first microphone.
This is huge.
Apparently we are.
First round.
You guys stand here. GG. Feedback on this right mic. Thank you for your patience. I'm getting a thumbs up from production. Back to the mat. It's nice how Tizago and Star were waiting for me to fix the audio issue so that I could then return to casting the game. Well, large attack must have went through while I was troubleshooting that issue. Star, your last breaths are here. We need some greens. The greens are not coming in the queue. It's match point, tournament point. Snow is infinite TopplePOP. We are looking for Star to run this back. Give us a reset. But we'll see what happens. Another jungle stage. Floating blocks here hung up by these vines. Let's see what happens. Y'all just had to use that comms command. But Tizago's commanding lead might not be shattered. Seeing some interesting placements from Star. They're moving some pinks towards the bottom. There's that pink grumble at the bottom. Star with the change into the rescues. After touching to remove some garbage, the reds are available. The reds are available. We just need one red. The Star's going to fall down, though. KallMeSt4r. Oh, my God. Trying to get through this garbage here. Luckily, they have this rescue available at the top, and you know, it's still open. That red's going to come through. We're going to clear a little bit of garbage. The greens are available as well. Trying to get that yellow to match. Luckily, it's gonna very easily come true here. We're gonna clear a lot with this, folks. Chain with the rescue. We just need one green for Star. But Tizago's grumbles are exposed too. Star gonna grab it. Star grabs it. We're getting another. We're getting another. Andrew 4043 is taking a ton of photos of me right now. That's my guy, Andrew 4043. But no need to worry about those photos because we might have a picture perfect match here. Starting to mount a comeback. The momentum is in their favor. Precision mode is getting whipped out. Whipping out precision mode here. All right, folks. Tizago just removing some resources. Getting some chains out of the way. They're noticing that the offensive strats do trip Star up here. Star very much winning based on objective when they've had the lead. But look at all these chains. Chains are now turning into chains with rescues on Tizago's side. Tons of garbage here. Star is trying to establish that link. You see how that long red piece is linked to the red grumble, not able to link it to other red pieces. And this might be curtains here, folks, with this final garbage. We need this blue. The blue is heavily needed. I don't know if we're going to be able to bring this in. Ooh! Some shoves might make this possible. On the other side, it's falling just below the line. And there's a 5 chain with a rescue, a 6 chain. Look at the garbage on Tizago's side. It might be game over. One more rescue needed. And the 8 chain is going to knock Tizago out. Star's getting a second point. Oh, my God. Books! That's my goat! 3 more points needed for Star to reverse the tournament, get the reset. We're back here on the temple stages. Whew.
Oh my goodness.
All right, tons of glue box coming through on this stage. Star pulling out a clear in the middle. Ooh! They thought that red block was going to stick, but it wasn't going to stick. Tizago's garbaged up over there, so it's not all over. It's not all over. A couple of clears coming out from Tizago's side, but I would say Star is still in the advantage. Great aftertouch from Star to clear these resources out. We just need 1 red. There we go. 4 chain. We got a little bit of pass through there. Only a couple of garbage blocks coming to each side, folks. Only a couple coming to each side. Kieran claims that bias comes in the chat. Who doesn't love an underdog, chat? Yeah, love underdog stories. Diao versus Westel, Tetrio. We know who you're rooting for. Very similar match here. I'm loving this chain on Star's side, guys. So many grumbles are open, but Tizago's actually pushing the rescues, even though they're not open. That is a huge star over there, but it is buried on Tizago's side. It's buried. We have these 2 rescues that can pop at any time on Star's side. The resources just need to materialize. We're getting blues. We're getting pinks. Stuff's in motion. Lots of garbage and scattered resources over on Tizago's board. All right, gravity working out well for Star. Able to get that shove for the 4 chain, 5 chain here. The yellow's open. The yellow's open, folks. We just need a small enough block to fit in there. Star's realizing this. We're gonna try to get some shoves in. It's gonna work. We just need 1 more yellow piece or a rainbow star, and this is a win. But we have a color clear. 1 more rescue need on Tizago's side. This is down to the wire, folks. This is down to the wire. The garbage. Oh no! It's over. Tizago's your Snow is Infinite TopplePOP champion. What a quick reversal. Star almost had it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a firm congratulations to Tizago, first place, finals, Star, honorable runner-up in the tournament. Someone needs to get me this post-match interview here. I don't know who's going to do that. Or I think production's going to go over and facilitate this. I don't know who they're going to get for me. I don't really know what's going to be brought over here, but, you know, we know how to do it around here. If you thought Moose was production, no, that's Willie J. Moose is around. Which you want to say hi? Hi. We're just talking about you. We got Moose here. And I think I'm going to get one of these players over here. Do we have the TopplePOP medals available?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, grab those. All right. When Willie J comes back, we'll be put on with Tizago on the air. Your winner. Oh, Willie J's back there. I didn't see Willie J get back to the production computer. Welcome, Tizago. How are you feeling after that win? It was an electric set. There's your medal. Show that off to the folks at home.
It's exciting.
Man, really show it off. That's what I mean. There you go. There you go. See that grin right there? That's the face of a winner.
It's exciting to return to the competitive top. Bit of a break.
Yeah, we're back. Better than ever. We're in a full release version of the game now. So as you see, more puzzles are in rotation like that one. How do you feel about a less traditional rule set?
It was definitely an interesting twist, especially with the new gimmicks that came out. While there was no mutators, we got to use things like the double stars.
Yeah. Yeah, medals are big. I guess I'll ask you this: did Star trip up your game at all? Did you have to change your traditional play style throughout the match?
Yeah, definitely. He wasn't like the traditional opponent who I fight like Elsa or Ghost, so it was definitely exciting seeing different play styles.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Star put up some great moves there. Did you feel like you had to step on the offense a bit more than usual to try and take him out early?
Yeah, after the first loss, I realized that it was more serious than I originally thought. Because I've played Star a few times, but clearly not enough to get used to his play style.
Yeah,
which put me a bit of a surprise.
Yeah, we saw those couple rounds go there. How did you feel about the last round? It was so close. So it went back and forth basically the whole time. Started on you, but the last second clutch. How did you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, I knew I had the double star ready, so I just had to play the patient game with him. And so I was happy that I was able to get that quick 3-4 chain off with the superstar.
Yeah, that was really nice to see. I was shocked when I saw that. I didn't expect to see one come out, but yeah, that was pretty nice. Well, congratulations on the win. You and Star, I believe, are featuring in top 4 in the PPT doubles.
Yes.
So yeah, we can go from rivalry to a friendship here very, very soon. Yeah, I think we're gonna take a short break and then we'll be back with that bracket. I unfortunately won't be commentating. Sorry, guys. I'm under the water. Apparently, according to the chat. But yeah, we'll be back soon when production sends us off. Again, shouts again. Congrats to Tizago in the first place, KallMeSt4r in the second place, and we'll be back in a little bit. Hopefully, it won't be too long with some PPT2 Puyotet doubles action. It's going to be a great time. See y'all.
I'm gonna play my I think I